Hello financial investors and welcome to the channel. My name is Brent and in today's video we are going to be doing our stock Monday buys for the very last Monday of 2020. Today is going to be the 28th of December 2020. We're going to be going ahead and doing some stock buys today. We're also going to be selling out of one company that we had been invested in for quite a while, but at this time it has moved to the green and it is not a position I want to be invested in any longer. So I'm going to be selling out of a position in this video as well and moving the equity into another position. So with that said, if you are brand new to my channel, have not yet subscribed, go down below, hit the red button to subscribe, make it gray, hit the bell to be notified every time I release a brand new video, and of course give this video a thumbs up, make it blue. We talk about the stock market, dividends, and real estate here on the channel, so if you're interested in any of that, definitely subscribe and let's go ahead and get into the video. Now today is Monday. Well, it is going to be opening up here on Monday when this video comes out. Stock futures here right now, it's what time is it right now in the morning? It is 2:17 in the morning. The stock market is going to be open here in about 4 hours. Stock futures are looking positive. The S&P is up 0.63%. The NASDAQ up 0.6%. The Dow Jones up 0.47%. And Bitcoin is going up crazy here, breaking 28,000 per coin. Just not long ago it was what, 6,000, between 6 to 9,000. Now it's 28,000. So I thought this article headline was pretty funny after having gone to the website there and checking it out. But it is just crazy how much it has run up. Now we haven't done a stock market recap or our stock portfolio recap in about 2 weeks. So looking at the total portfolio, we're getting really close to the end of 2020 overall. If we took a look at the 1 year performance, it doesn't look too magnificent. I believe it has beat out the Dow Jones. We can see that the Dow Jones had a yearly return of 5.82. The S&P had a yearly return of 14.62%. So we fell right splat in the middle at about 9.63% to the upside. Now overall, our portfolio is up 40.42% money weighted. This includes market gains of about $3,600 and return of earned dividends of a little under $1,750. So we've definitely been making some progress here in 2020. Now overall, our 3 best positions, this is something I like to take a look at on a week by week basis. Apple is our big winner, up 238%, followed by Eaton Vance up 227%, and then Lowe's down at 87%. 87% is still really great, but these have been doing massive, big push to the upside for the portfolio overall. Now on a weekly recap, as far as our performance for this past, we are actually down 1.22%, whereas the rest of the market, the S&P was only down 0.17%, the Dow Jones was up 0.07%, and the NASDAQ was up 0.38%. So what the heck happened where our portfolio fell 1.22%? Well, again, let's take a look at our winners. Financials and technology were pretty positive this past week, but the rest of the market was pretty negative here. We can see here that the majority of the positive stocks are either financials, which is JP Morgan, Eaton Vance, Digital Realty Trust, is sort of a digital real estate investment trust, Apple, technology, Genuine Parts, kind of interesting, these other kind of greens that are kind of scattered in here. But the majority of the portfolio was red, with our biggest hit companies being, again, Waco, Tanger Factory Outlet, Semi Property Group. These 3 positions right here are all in retail, and this one's a real estate investment trust, this one as well, and oil and gas and such. So we had some pretty big hits down in the portfolio at the moment, causing its portfolio to move down by 1.22%. So that's where it's at as far as our overall and our weekly. Now we have had a ton of dividends getting paid out here since our last video. So since our last video, I believe we covered back on the 7th of December, we've had a good solid page full of dividend stocks get paid out. Johnson & Johnson, Chevron, Walgreens, 3M, Kellogg's, Main Street, McDonald's, Realty Income, Stanley Black & Decker, Consolidated Edison, Avery Dennison, Eaton Vance, and Lockheed Martin, all paying out those massive dividends. So we do have a good chunk of cash sitting here to invest. We have roughly $298 to invest today, plus we're going to be selling out of one company. Now, before I go into what stock I'm buying, we're going to go ahead and go into the stock that I'm currently selling. Now, there is a position right here called Las Vegas Sands. Now, this company, it's not as beat up as some of these other ones, such as Tanger Factory Outlet or Simon Property Group, but Las Vegas Sands at the moment has cut their dividend. They had been paying out a dividend in the past. I'm not sure how long it'll take for this company to really fully recover and pay out a dividend, but this portfolio is designed around dividend paying companies, and at the moment, with it having not paying out any sort of a dividend, they recently moved to the upside. This is the company that had cut their dividend. It is no longer paying a dividend, so I want to remove this company from my holding now that it's positive, and I'll take this $400 roughly of equity and move it into another position that is either moving more favorably in a sector that I prefer, and just kind of put my money to better use. Las Vegas, I don't believe it's going to take quite a while for it to fully recover over in Las Vegas with all that's going on right now in the world, and I believe that there is a better opportunity in the future. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and sort this. I haven't done that yet. We can see here that tomorrow should be pretty positive. So right now, as of close of Friday, it was still positive by 0.18% on Monday when the stock market opens. The market should be pretty positive. I should be able to sell Las Vegas Sands at a either flat or potential gain, and I'll be moving the equity into another position. So let's go ahead and sell out of Las Vegas Sands at the moment. Another position I'd like to sell out of as well is called Tanger Factory Outlet, but that is very close to be breaking back to positive. I'm only roughly down about $83. I believe with time it will recover. I'm not going to be taking a loss in the Roth IRA just because I'm not able to wash it, not able to rinse it off against any sort of capital gains because I can't do that. It's within a tax sheltered account. So I'm going to go ahead and hold it till it becomes positive, and then I'll sell it off at that future date. So right now, what we want to do is go into the main portfolio, look for Las Vegas Sands right there. We can see it does have a market gain there of 71 cents. So we're going to go ahead and select buy sell. And then we're going to go ahead and select sell. We're going to go ahead and punch in. Now, right now, the slice is worth about $389.72. Regardless of what happens tomorrow, I want to sell off $450. Actually, let's go 500. For whatever reason, it spikes up in the morning and causes it to spike up to 450 for, just whatever reason. I want to make sure that I am 100% out of this stock. I don't want to set it to $3.99.72 and then tomorrow it's $402 and I have $2 left of this company. No, I want to make sure that regardless of what happens tomorrow, that I'm sold out of this company 100%. So that's the first thing that we're going to be doing. Now, we have that money that's going to be going back into the portfolio of $400 plus our $300 there. So that's roughly $700 that we have to begin investing in our company that we're looking to buy today. Now, today is going to be what? Today is going to be the 28th of December 2020. So we do have a couple companies that are currently positive. We had Essex Property Trust, we have Realty Income, WP Carey, and Cardinal Health. So if we take a look at these four companies, so we have Essex Property Trust up a little under over 3.52%. This is a multi-family real estate investment trust. We also had Cardinal Health, which is up here, 13.06%. We also have Realty Income and WP Carey. Now, Realty Income, I wish I could invest some more into that one, but it is up roughly 31.33%. And then WP Carey is right here, up 15.03%. So what I actually am planning on doing is I do want to buy a little bit more of Essex Property Trust. Now, I would like to get this position to about $1,000. So let's put 1,000 minus 754.44, and that'll be roughly $245.40. $1.56 going into Essex Property Trust. This is again a REIT, a real estate investment trust that deals within multifamily, single family homes. And we're going to go ahead and confirm that and buy that. And then the other company that I have been wanting to buy here as well, it's not coming up on exhibiting here in December, but I believe it was either Cisco or Pfizer. So let's look at Cisco. At the moment, Cisco is up 10.53%. Cisco had been beat up recently down in the $30 range. I did buy a little bit more of that one as well at that time, so that helped it really nicely. So Cisco is up 10.53, and we have the other food Cisco, which is SYY, which I thought was going to be down here, but it's actually up here by 58%. So let's go ahead and, Cisco is still a great buy at the moment. ABM Industry, Cisco Technology, Pfizer. Let's go check out where Pfizer is at the moment. Pfizer is being that big push with the vaccine. That's up 2.12% in the portfolio at the moment. So I believe that Pfizer could be another potential buy, but Pfizer's a little over $1,000. So we're going to be getting Essex Property Trust up to 1,000. Kellogg's could be another fun one. So what we're going to do is I'm also going to be buying Kellogg's. Let's quickly take a look at Kellogg's because I want to take a look at their revenue, net income, and their earnings per share. I thought I had that down here. I should be able to go earnings, and oops, I missed that. And I want the trailing 12 months normalized. So let's go take a look at the 1 year performance here. Let's look at 3 years because this kind of shows me a better pattern, or 5 years. And let's just take a look at their earnings per share. So here, late 2018, earnings per share had been decreasing. 2019, it had decreased. Start of the illness, look at the end of 2019, earnings per share started to uptick. So during the current, 2020, earnings per share here for Kellogg's has been doing positive. Let's take a look at their stock price as well here for the moment. So how's their stock price reacted to their earnings per share? Kind of picking up. So here, earnings per share is picking back up. Their stock price had been falling prior to their earnings coming down, and then earnings had shot up. Stock price really didn't move a whole lot. Looks like it did move there with the earnings, but then as soon as the earnings turned around and went south, stock price went south as well. This company, while it is moving up in earnings per share, that stock price really isn't reflecting it, and it may be one of those ones that it could potentially do good in the future, but I don't believe the growth is there for Kellogg's. So, while Kellogg's is a good company, I'm going to go ahead and hold off on buying a little bit more of Kellogg's at the moment. Let's see what else we have down here as well. So Cisco was the other one I had been kind of talking about. Let's take a look at Cisco here. So Cisco, its current earnings per share, 2018 had a bit of a rough year. 2019 picked it back up, been kind of trending sideways. It's actually been kind of falling here as well. So Cisco's kind of doing a flop as well. Lockheed Martin, let's see here, UGI. I don't have a whole lot of growth down in here, which is why they're not doing the best performance at the moment. So let's see, where is this site? I'm not interested in buying any more AbbVie at the moment. JP Morgan. Let's take a look at JP Morgan. And let's remove Cisco. Taking a look at JP Morgan. We have their stock price jumping up really nicely. Not at a high, but pretty nice. Whereas their earnings per share decreased by quite a bit here in 2020. Looks like it started to turn around here recently. Kind of climbing back up. So maybe I should split it up between JP Morgan and Cisco and Pfizer, just to kind of Let's see, how much do we have left to invest? We have roughly $522 and some change. So if I divide that by 3, that's $184.17. So I'm going to go ahead and just put in $184.17. I think that Pfizer should still continue to do really well here in the future. Cisco and JP Morgan. Cisco has really been kind of flat. Hopefully they kind of turn it around here in the future. But I still believe here at the low 40s, it's still a good buy. So I am going to be buying a little bit more Cisco as well. And then our final one is going to be JP Morgan. JPM. Oh boy, did you see that? Look at this value right here, 666.11. JP Morgan for you. And then punch it in there, 184.17. Actually, let's go back, make sure that my current cash balance, I should be able to say available for order. It says 0, but we're going to go ahead and hit it in there anyways. And that should be it. We went ahead and covered our stock that we're selling, which was Las Vegas Sands, because it no longer pays a dividend. It recently recovered, and it's allowing me to transition it from being a company that I don't want to be invested in to 4 companies that I'm currently invested in that I believe had a better potential future here in 2021. So that is going to be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments section below what stocks you're planning to buy this week. And hopefully you had a really good Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. And Happy New Year if I don't hear from you guys down in the comment section. Happy New Year's, of course, for this week. And that is going to be it. Thank you all for tuning in. If you guys haven't subscribed, go down below, hit the red button to subscribe, make it gray, hit the bell to be notified every time we release a brand new video, and of course give this video a thumbs up, make it gray, make it blue, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.